Welcome back. We're on part 2 of episode 132, and that means it's time for Hot Tags
Tags.
from Samuel Shaw. We have 3 things that I figured we would talk about this week. Number 1, Rosa Mendes is going to join Total Divas Season 3, which also means Total Divas is getting a Season 3. This season hasn't been as good as the first one, and that's kind of a shame. Rosa's not going to help it either, but what the hell? At least she's actually doing something. She's doing a hell of a lot more on Total Divas already just by being announced than she is trying to wrestle on Raw and SmackDown and main event and all that. So, what the hell? Why not? Drew, what do you think about this?
I know we mentioned it on the Raw post show, but I still think they should have put like an Alicia Fox on there, someone who actually has had relevance in the past with anything in WWE than her. And they're giving Alicia her semi-awkward, amazing push right now. So with the Rosa Mendes thing, it's better than her doing nothing, I suppose. But I'd rather see Alicia Fox in that role than her.
Peyton?
I don't want to talk about this. Divas? How is the show on a 3rd season already? Didn't the show start less than a year ago?
I think they're doing like half-year seasons and that kind
They're just trying to like bulk up that count. So it's like, all right, Total Divas has made it to its 10th season.
This is the longest running Total Divas show on E! Network. 200 seasons of the show from 2012 to 2015. Way to go.
Hot tag, huh? This one's fucking blazing. The more the merrier, I guess. Hopefully, if you add enough of them, they'll trample each other.
So wait, did they get rid of anyone, or did they just add her?
I think that they just added her.
Oh. Well,
They really should just get rid of Natalia because she's a fucking bore on that show.
I like Tyson Kidd. He's an asshole.
Watched one episode and I've got no interest. I'd rather just watch Legends House and watch Mean Gene perv on people.
Yeah, well, that is better. That definitely is a better show. If not just for me and Gene doing that. Ashley! Ashley's here. Oh, look what I'm looking at. He's such a fucking old perv. I guarantee this next episode that's coming up, the whole like save Ashley, he'll just be like, Ashley, I got you.
I just got done with the bowling one and fucking perving on the old ladies too.
The old stoves.
Yeah.
That should be a new network show instead of Total Divas, just old stoves.
They need to make a show for Mean Gene where he takes like a virgin and takes him out on the fucking town and tries to get him laid. That'd be awesome.
Oh, what the hell, I'd watch it. His sidekick, fucking Pat Patterson the whole time.
Oh.
So you like handling meat, huh?
Didn't he have another one too? Oh yeah, when they were doing the car wash commercial, he's like, I'll tell you what, we'll say, come to this car wash. It's got the best hand jobs in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he fucking says it over a terrible one. Like, it's got a great blower. Yeah. Fucking shut up, Pat.
Legacy of the Intercontinental Champions.
And fuck Total Divas.
Right. Tag number 2. There is more speculation now that the Nation of Domination is going to return. And that kind of goes along with what we've been joking about, where Rusev only seems to target the black members of the roster for some reason. And man, that would be so fucking funny if that's what this has been building to. We're just joking around, like, why is he only going after R-Truth and Xavier Woods and now Big E and Kofi Kingston and all that? And if like there actually was this plan of making a new Nation of Domination, that would just be fucking hilarious. But I highly doubt that'll end up fucking happening. I wish it would, though, because Nation of Domination was pretty awesome. And I actually loved the gang war thing that they used to do. I mean, Los Boricuas and DOA, they sucked, but at the same time, it was still a cool concept. So, hey, if they want to do it, why not? It's not like any of these people are actually doing anything. What's Big E got anything going for him? No. Fucking Kofi Kingston? No. R-Truth? No. Xavier Woods? Fuck, he never had anything going for him other than the fact that he's going for the whole PhD thing. Without that, they would have nothing to ever talk about. So, hey, if they do Nation of Domination, cool. If they don't, saw that coming. Drew?
Gang Warfare, 3MB, and Nation of Domination. Sounds like a winning title right there.
Maybe they'll just stick with the Union Jacks.
Or they stick with the Union Jacks. I think it'd be fine. Otherwise, just the 3MB just looks like a bunch of racist fucks from the South. That's all. It work.
That's what I think when I look at gender and Drew.
Hey, well, Heath plays the role perfectly. He just make him a racist. Make this thing a lot more interesting. Fuck PG.
Peyton.
Well, if they're going to do this, they got to go all out with it. Like Xavier Woods, he's going for his PhD, so maybe you got to change his name so he could be like Woodsy X. Like Malcolm X. And if they're really going to do this, they got to bring in their own version of Clarence Mason, David Otunga.
I was thinking of that. That's perfect.
That would be good, yeah. Otunga's not doing anything else.
That's all I got.
Malcolm Xavier Woods. I could dig it. There you go.
Guessing that some fucking dirt sheet like WrestleZone broke the story because it sounds fucking ridiculous, but
Scoop.
All too convenient timing, right?
If it's true, and I don't think it is, I'm okay with it just because these guys have nothing going for them, so the worst that can happen is they realize it's a terrible idea and they do what they was doing before. And there's a lot of guys there that might actually work better as a heel who we haven't had a chance to see in that role yet. So, neat idea, kind of. And I'm okay if it happens.
All right, the big hot tag here, the big story everybody's talking about this week, WWE stock problems and the whole shit where McMahon lost a third of his fortune. Now, I don't follow this stuff. I don't know jack shit when it comes to stocks and bonds and fucking rates and up and down and Dow Jones and all that's all just complete fucking nonsense to me. So there's no way that I can claim to be like, well, if they just did this and did that, I don't know that crap. So that's all just jargon. But man, if they took that much of a downturn, that really sucks. And I don't know what they're going to end up doing to try to balance that out, but hey, if they need to make back $350 million, why not start off with just releasing some of the people that really suck? The JTGs, I don't even want to admit it because I kind of like the guy, but somebody even like a Justin Gabriel or something like that, if they are tied up in any kind of like big
rid of Tony Atlas.
They can't get rid of JTG if they bring back the Nation of Domination.
Well, he probably wouldn't even be in that position. It would just be like, all right, this is tailor-made for any black member of the roster. JTG's just like, finally, and they're like, you're fucking still here?
Fuck,
we didn't know he was under contract. Yeah, we didn't realize he was under contract. You're fired.
Have you been hiding out as the fucking bunny that comes out with Adam Rose this whole time? I don't know what's going to end up happening when it comes to all these bad problems with the stocks and all that other kind of stuff, but something obviously has to change. They can't just keep doing what they're doing. And hopefully that's not going to be something negative where they decide that they need to do a bunch of stupid gimmicks again, like they did with the McMahon's Millions, the fucking the special guest host every goddamn week and all that. I hate that stuff. So whatever the case is, I hope that things stay the course because I actually think that WWE's been pretty entertaining overall lately. So I don't know what's going to happen, but Drew, what do you think?
Well, I think they did mention that they knew they were going to take a loss because of the network being launched. I think that was expected. But 350 mil?
I think so.
That's a lot of money for a wrestling company to lose in a very short period of time. I don't know what happened, but like you said, to me, WWE's been doing really well recently. So I don't know what the issue was. Maybe it's just like all the stupid shows that they keep on coming up with for fucking the network that I have no clue, but there's probably 100 shows now. But, they need to, they better watch their shit before TNA becomes the number one company and buys them out. And they last longer than WWE. Who'd have thought? We said like at 85 that they'd be gone, and then like they're the only company left because WWE runs out of business. If something like that happens, I think it's best to say we join Steven in the UFC moment.
Peyton?
I think this is being touted by a lot of people who really have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Not saying that I do, But your average wrestling fan, I don't think knows jack shit about the stock market or how the stock market works. Yes, this was a terrible day and it sucks they lost all this money, but they were also on the rise for the majority of the last couple of years. WWE stock overall is still at a decent price, and they're going to recover pretty easily. This isn't something where they need to scramble. It's going to be a blemish on their record more than anything. It may hurt their pride in some future deals, but I don't think they're going to be in any danger of falling down and being a bit going out of business or anything along those lines. They still have a lot of money coming in. If I recall, they were expecting about a year or two ago to have massive losses, and this is unfortunately as part of those massive losses that they're going to have to get on the way to getting whatever their finished goal is with all these new projects and all these new things they have going on. So I think if they stick with it, they'll be fine. I think they definitely need to take this as a lesson. I mean, the main reason for this is because of the contract they got with NBC was not as lucrative as they were hoping it would be. So a lot of the shareholders freak out. They're like, selling, because numbers are all that matters. Fuck. So I wouldn't look too far into this.
Way you go.
Yeah, this all comes from them making so many promises and not delivering on it. The stock was at an all-time high in company history, and when you're at that high, generally there's only one place to go, and that's down. So first off, they take the hit because they overpromised on the network. 560,000 subscribers is a fantastic number to do in the space of a month and a half, but they promised 1 million. Then after that, they released the news that to break even, they actually need 1 million, 1.4 million. So they let out again another false promise on that. And with this contract for the NBC, they promised that they was potentially going to double or triple the amount of money they was making on it. Well, they didn't deliver on that either. So at some point, be it the first or second promise, and now the third one, they lost faith with the stock with Wall Street, and now they're paying the price for it. The stock's going to go back up eventually, and things will smooth out. But for now, they're going to take a big hit. And Vince losing $350 million is a lovely headline for the news. So they're going to put it out there as much as they can. So, guys, there's a lot of people panicking on the internet, but it'll smooth out.
It seems like they've been in worse spots before. And the people that are
definitely.
like, oh, this is guaranteed, this is the end of WWE and stuff, it's like, all right, settle down. If he loses, 3/4 of his fucking fortune and people start jumping ship and going other places and stuff, then start panicking. But, right now it just seems like one really shitty day.
Yeah, fucking Ken Jones showed us.
So tell us what you guys think about these stories in the comments below. We're going to take a little bit of a break in the rest hold, and we're going to come back with the mailbag questions of the week.